Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Archer's Garage and Whatnot. Today, we are finally working on my 1957 Pontiac Star Chief. And I say finally because I bought this thing at the end of last year and I had no time to work on it. I had no time to do anything with it. I was so busy doing other stuff. But I got a very good deal on it and I could not pass it up. So I snatched it up, brought it over here, stuck it at the shop, and there it sits. So today, finally got caught up on some stuff. So bring it over here or bring it out of storage and try to get it running. The gentleman I bought it from, supposedly he was on his way back from a car cruise and the fuel pump went out. Don't know. He said it's been sitting for a couple of years. Judging from the battery is from 2010. I'm gonna say more than a couple of years, but I don't care. I got a very good deal on the car. Oh, and the guy I bought it from was apologizing that it didn't run. He gave me such a good deal on it, I don't even care that it had an engine. So, you know, oh, speaking of engines, he says that it is a numbers matching car. I didn't even check. Because like I said, I got a very good deal on it. I just wanted to get the body, and here we are. So when the video starts, that is when I first saw the car. It was under a cover. I had never seen it. I just bought it on his word, and you'll see it. So let's get started on this thing. I'll just put it on this way.
First time it's going to cover. There you go, Mike.
She's a beauty.
Like I said, it's all original. Nothing from dashboard, everything original.
Love it.
Check see if the keys are still in it. If not, I'm going to have to run. Huh?
Yep.
Good.
Wow.
That's when they made them out of
That's
steel.
when they made them real. Yeah.
This fucking bumper weighs more than a bag of Volkswagen.
Wow.
That was a dragon. That was a dragon. That's what I feel.
We got a brake locked up, Mike?
Alright, so here it is. So what I know about it so far, this is from the gentleman I bought it from. He said he's lowered it 2 inches. I've got from what he says, all the chrome. I don't know if it's all of it, but I've got a bunch of it. It's all in the car. Look at that front bumper. Look at that thing. So it's got some surface rust, but and it's in prime, but underneath this thing looks really, really good. And the other side is equally as good. I mean, look at this thing. It definitely needs some work, right? So it's a 1957. It's old and sitting, but it's all there. Look at that dashboard. Look how sexy this car is. Look at this thing. So I am very, very excited about this. Look at that. All right, let's see if we can't get this good old car running. All right, so here we go. I'm not the biggest Pontiac guy in the world, so I'll be learning about this as I go. From what I'm told, this is a 347. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out. This is the battery I got out of my trailer box. And because this one here, this is one that came in the car. Look at 7 of 10. And this one here wasn't much better. 2 of 10. So the trailer and the car have been sitting for a long time. And then you see my cable, the winch went out on me when I was loading the car up. But we got it up there. Perseverance, right? But yeah, so the guy said that, so he had this clickety-clackety, and he's on his way back from a local car cruise, and it went out, and then he parked the car. So we're gonna find out. Looks like it's got some a little spray paint overhaul. Ooh, it's got one of the fire starters. Ooh, I hate these things. You see the glass fuel filters. Those things will break and burn your car to the ground. So that will be leaving. He said that he'd sent the fuel tank out and got it coated internally before the car went out, of course. And so it should be good if they did a good enough job. So, but yeah, it looks like everything's there to be a runner. So let's see what we can do with it. All right. Well, first things first, let's check the oil. Make sure we got some oil in there. Yeah, it's dirty, but it's there. Okay, well, that'll at least get us started. Okay, let's see what we got in there. Oh, Edelbrock, yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of Edelbrock, but I don't know. I'm a diesel guy, so what do I know? I brought a spare carburetor that I had anyhow. So just in case that one's not hunky-dory, we can get it going. And well, let's see if we can turn this thing over by hand. Oh boy. Nope. I'm gonna have to take these spark plugs out and coat some cylinders down. So actually, I put my phone down, got in here with both hands, and I was able to turn it. You'll have to take my word on it because there we go. Yeah, so I can turn it over. It's not the easiest to turn, but it turns. So I've got a battery in there on charge. I don't know how good it is either, but I'm gonna bring it out here, maybe throw some gas down the carburetor and see if it'll at least turn over and maybe fire up. All right, so I got me a good fresh battery in there. Let's give this thing a shot. So here's the battery that the car had in when I picked it up. There's the one that the trailer had in it. Here's the one that I tried that I found out was no good. And here's one that I reallocated from one of the diesels. So don't tell my buddy, but I've got his battery. So let's see if this thing will start. Look at this interior, guys. So anyway, so here's all my chrome. Look at all that. So yeah, so does it need some work? Yeah, for sure. But man, I mean, you look past the cobwebs. Look how beautiful this thing is. I mean, look at that headliner, right? It's got a bubble, not bad. But wow, just beautiful. All right, let me climb on in. All right, here goes try number one. We are in park. Keys in. Foot on the brake. Yeah, I don't know why I need to foot on the brake. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So that's a happy Archer right there. Did you hear that thing spin over? Wow. All right, so I've got to put some fuel in it. Check see. I'll bet you the points need to be cleaned up because, like I said, this is Florida and it's humid and they probably got some rust on them and or corrosion, whatever you want to say. But wow, that thing spun over. Man, just I'm beside myself. Let me get back out there. Well, in my hurry to get down here today, I forgot my test light and I forgot my little spark plug tester. Well, inline spark tester. But I brought my fuel. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump it down the throat and just see if it'll fire over. Maybe not. We'll see. But the good thing is there's a Harbor Freight right down the street and a parts store. So worst case scenario, I need to run to the store and buy some more tools. It's never a bad thing to buy more tools. All right, let's see. Try not to overdo it. Okay. All right. Let's see if she'll fire off. Sounded like it wanted to there a couple times, but yeah, I'm sure I've got to do some checking. All right, let me pull the spark plugs. All right, so I've got a little dilemma. I don't have my spark plug tester or inline spark tester, and I don't have a test light. So I was gonna run down to the parts store and get them. But in typical, true hot rodder fashion, I'm not going to do that. I've got more fuel here. I'm gonna dump some more in there to see if maybe I just didn't have enough in it for it to fire up. And that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, got some more fuel in it. Ugh. And now let's see if she'll fire up. Probably not, but we'll see. I mean, humor me, right? All right, so here goes test number 2. Pump, pump. She's a runner. Boom. I don't know how long this thing's been sitting for. The old man said a couple of years. I'm calling it 10. Say 5 or 6. I don't know. But this thing just fired up. Bah! So I'm going to hook up a fuel system to it and I'm going to drive it off my trailer. So how awesome is that? Wow. God is good, people. Wow. Awesome. All right, everybody. It's been a few weeks. Went on vacation. Life happens, right? But we are back on the car. Got my son Aiden filming today. We went by and picked up a few things that we needed to get this thing going. The goal for today is to get it running good enough to drive off the trailer. We've got a car show coming up in about a month. It's down the street from the house, and I want to take it to that. But the goal today, of course, is get it running good enough to drive it off trailer, and Aiden, my son, is going to drive it off trailer. How cool is that? So anyway, we brought a battery, got a new fuel pump. We're going to put it in the wrong place because time constraints, but we're going to put it up front where the old one was. And I got that, got a couple fuel filters. The old boy I bought it from, he said that recently, I don't know how long ago that was, but recently he had the fuel tank coated on the inside so it shouldn't rust. I don't know how good that stuff is. I don't know. So I figured I'd buy a couple fuel filters just to see if I can save the fuel pump and carburetor. So we'll see. Anyhow, so we're gonna get started on it. It's hot. I don't want to be here too long today. So anyway, let's get started on it. All right, so the new pump is put in. The old one would vibrate, but it wouldn't pump anything. So I don't even know if these things are repairable. I don't even think I get it apart. So I went and I got an Edelbrock. Very nice, very expensive, but very nice. It's here in the wrong place. It needs to be in the rear, but this one was already here, so I figured I'd just put this one in place. It'll be good enough. It came with a pre-filter, and I put a filter after the fact, so I can see if there's any trash in the tank. It'll pick it up before it goes to the carburetor. And the carburetor's an Edelbrock too, so I figure it'll be a good match. The previous owner already did away with the manual pump, so shouldn't have to deal with any of that mess, leaking or doing anything there. So now we go to the back and we put some fuel in it. So we got a little problem. I was filling it up with fuel, and Aiden is the bearer of bad news. We got a leak. So we're just gonna hook the line in the front of the car inside the gas can, and we'll drive it off the trailer like that. So we won't be driving down the road today, but we can still get it off the trailer. So there we go. All right, got the fuel running to a can. And you gotta love these old cars. Got it in there. All right, Aiden, fire it up. Pump the gas.
Huh?
Pump the gas a couple times. Pump the gas.
Come on, baby.
Just pump it. There you go. Okay, try it. All right, Aiden, hit the key. There we go. All right, so my other battery just wasn't quite enough. So we got it running on my Traditions battery. So that's gonna be good enough. We'll back it off the trailer like that. So good. All right, moving on. All right, Edelbrock, you have let me down. Brand new fuel pump. I bought it this morning and now it's not working. It worked for, I don't know, one fill up of the carburetor, and now I can't get it to do anything. And I've tried everything I can, so now I'm gonna do it the manual style so Aiden can drive this car off the trailer. So here we go. All right, there she is in all her glory. Sorry we didn't get it filmed coming off the trailer. It was quite a little fiasco.
Yeah.
Aiden is the one that drove it, but it was interesting. We got it fired up by pouring fuel into the carburetor, and then he stabbed it into reverse, and we got it down. And I'll be the one to tell you that Aiden is the first person to spin the tires in this car in our family, and he did it on my trailer. So good job, Aiden. So there we are. All right, so it's off the trailer. Now we've got a lot of work to do. We're gonna do a lot of not really body work, because it's pretty well straight, but we are gonna paint it. I'm probably not gonna film that. Let me turn this. So we're gonna paint it. We're gonna do the upholstery to the best of our ability. This is gonna be a family project. I think we're going to do like a satin black. We're going to do black wheels, black bumpers, black everything. It's going to be really nice. I'm probably not going to film much of the painting because I'm not a painter. I don't know enough about it to talk about it. But we're going to learn along the way. One reason I don't want to film it is because, man, they can be brutal. There are things that I know that I am really, really good at, and I still get haters online. So I just don't want to film this and hear all the nonsense. So I'll do it, and I'll show you the finished project. So we'll do that. But anyhow, it is off the trailer. We're going to put it in its home for now, and got a few things to do. We got July 20th is the car show. We're going to do our best to get it there, and it probably won't be painted by then, but it'll be running and driving under its own power by then. We'll go try to switch out this Edelbrock fuel pump that's brand new, and see if I can get them to warranty that for me. So, but anyhow, thank you for joining us on Archer's Garage. This is a cool project. The guy I got it from, just a good old guy that I used to work with, fell into some family hardships. You know, loss of family members is tough, and I understand family members mean a lot, and everywhere you look are memories and all that, and that's how I got the car, and we're going to respect this car because of that. My buddy's, his son's name that passed away, his name is JP, so this car is named JP now. And once we get it painted, I'm going to find a pinstriper. We're going to do a little bit of pinstriping on it, and somewhere in the pinstriping we're going to hide JP, so the car will be named JP forever, well, as long as I'm alive anyway. And but anyhow, we just appreciate the deal that my buddy gave us on it. And oh, so the day that we got it running originally, I don't believe in coincidences, so that's why I want to tell you this. We came down here, got it running, called my brother, said, hey, call the old man, tell him we got the car running. And he said, really, today? I said, yeah. He said, do you realize that today is the 1 year anniversary that JP passed away? So I don't believe in coincidences. Something made that happen. So you decide what made that happen. I believe it was God telling me to come down here and work on this, and it meant something to the old man, you know. So that's pretty cool. Anyhow, thank you for joining us on this little journey here, and I hope you enjoy it. And this car means a lot to us, and I hope you tune in. I hope you subscribe to the channel to see where this car goes and how far we take it. And if you like this kind of content, if you like knowing how to do things on your own, hit the subscribe button, because that's what we're about. We want to teach people how to do stuff, or at least how to know when somebody's trying to screw them at a dealership or a big shop or something. So anyway, that's the end of it for this one. Aiden and I are out. My mom and dad are over there. They don't want to be on camera, so you got Aiden in there. Aiden's there, my little tire burner there. So anyway, it's hot. I'm gonna go home. It's brutal down here. We just got home from Oregon, and it was like 40 degrees, and here it is 95 degrees. So I'm gone. Anyway, have a blessed day, everybody.